welcome back to my channel. Today I felt like doing a little bit different video for you. I would like you to know me better, because that's what friends do. They just share things about each other. So today I'm gonna share with you a lot of things about myself, a lot of facts, and if you find some similarities between us or things that are different, I would like you to leave a comment, because I just want to know you better too. What else I wanted to mention? Right now I'm focused on getting more followers on Google+. So if you can, please follow me there. I will be very appreciative. And let's get started on the facts. I made some notes for myself here on iPad, so it's easier for me to organize my thoughts. And first fact I want to share with you, maybe some of you already know, I was born in Ukraine. To those who don't know, it is in Eastern Europe. My father was from Russia, so I have relatives in Russia and of course in Ukraine. So I'm 50-50, but consider myself Ukrainian because I spent 90% of my life over there. I am left-handed. I was always like this, and when I was several years old, when I could already write a little bit, my father taught me how to write with the right hand, because that what was considered back then in USSR. That's the right thing to do. I think the thinking was everybody should be the same, equal, stuff like that. I remember myself sitting at the table crying that I don't want to do it, it's not me, I don't like it. But I had no choice, so now I write with the right hand only, and everything else left hand for sure. So I don't know how it impacted my brain, no idea. But from what I know, you should never change your kids' habits in terms of being left-handed or right-handed. In terms of my education, I have a master's in marketing. I received my education back then when I lived in Ukraine. And I studied a little bit here in Canada too, in international trade and logistics. I have quite a few hobbies, and through this video I will share with you some of them, or all of them. One of them is photography. I am obsessed with good quality pictures and good quality videos too. If you follow my Instagram, you can see that most of my pictures are taken with DSLR, and I just love taking pictures. This is something that makes me happy. I'm no good in editing at all, so pretty much just post pictures as they are. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I can easily become obsessed with things. Like I find I hear something that catches my attention, then I start to research so much as I can, whether it's nutrition, whether it's workout, whether it's something psychology related. I research everything until I know for sure if something is good or not. I don't know, it just gives me pleasure to learn in depth about things. Everybody here in Canada, since I arrived, comment on my good English, and they wonder how did I learn it? How long do I speak English? And when I was a kid, well, it was actually 5th grade when I went to the special English speaking school. We had only one in our town, and I think it's the only one in the region. So I was very, very privileged to start learning English in depth. We had English for 5 days a week, and I studied it on weekends too. As far as I remember, it was an army, but I truly, truly loved it. And it helped me so much, because then when I came here, I wasn't lost. I could speak, I could understand, I could express my thought easily. Yeah, it was very, very good. I'm a person of inspiration. I cannot really do things on schedule. I cannot call myself super organized person. I like clean things around. Oh, love it. And I do have clean house. Everything is in order. But I just do things when I get inspired, when I just have desire to do them. Just wonder if there are any more people like me. As any girl, I really love makeup and cosmetics and all this beauty stuff, with only one exception. I prefer, really prefer, organic and clean green beauty products that do not contain bad toxins, all these chemicals that I'm not able to pronounce. I don't believe it's something good for your skin or for your health, and I just cannot see how it can help you. So So I constantly try to shop for healthy alternatives, not only in food but in makeup, in nail polish, in hair color, and I really respect those companies that make such a great contribution to people and to our planet. Okay, next, I'm very sensitive person. It has both sides to me. It's good because I have empathy, sympathy, and stuff like that, but it's negative just because I often criticize myself for doing something that I could have done better. I'll always seek perfection. Sometimes I won't even start doing things if I know that I can't have it just like I want it to be if I'm not there. And I'm very sensitive to noises. I cannot be in a very noisy restaurant. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. And that's why, because I don't like noises like this, and probably that's why I do not talk loudly. My husband sometimes has troubles hearing me. Oh well. And I'm sensitive to smells. I don't like smell of perfumes, like strong smell of perfumes. I like to read, and if I read, it's always something useful for me, interesting in terms of I can learn something. I just never read just for reading, just for, I don't know, spending time. It's not my style. So I like to read practical books, meaning I like to read psychology books, nutrition books, books on nutrition. There was a period when I read a lot of books on New Age stuff. I was so into that. Like, you remember movie The Secret? Oh, those kind of books. When it came out, it totally blew my mind. It was like, wow. Yeah. I consider myself being an introvert, meaning I prefer being alone. It's not like I'm asocial, no. But I'm very comfortable being on my own. I am never, ever bored with myself. I can always find things to do, things to read, occupy myself. I don't need people to entertain me. But of course I like to be around people too, and especially making new friends. Yeah, since I changed my life and came here, I had to start my life all over again, and I totally love it. My favorite music is EDM, kind of electronic music. And I also like chill out music, jazz, especially live jazz. It gives me crazy goosebumps. I don't know. I don't know why I have such reaction to jazz. And I like pretty much everything, but those are my favorites. I never ever watch TV at all. I think it started, I stopped watching TV 10 or 12 years ago, if not more. And I just don't understand, why do I need TV when I have internet, YouTube, Netflix, you name it, where you can choose stuff on your own. So yeah, TV in our house is just for decoration purposes. I like clean house, as I mentioned before, and I do not like to collect dust or things, like little things that are of no use, but just kind of, I don't know, like statues, reminds you of things. I don't have many of those. I don't know, I just don't like to collect anything. I like keeping things pretty clean in the house. When I was younger, like much younger, I don't know how, but I started working out. I got into running in the mornings, I got into eating healthy, and since then I am totally obsessed with working out. In my life so far, I have tried a lot of things. I started with running and did it on and off. Then I went to gym. I loved going to gym. Truly, it was really good. It gave me a lot of happiness. But I'm the type of person who grows muscle fast, and I didn't really like the result. Maybe I was doing something wrong. So then I moved to home workouts like Jillian Michaels DVD, Beachbody, Zuzka workouts, like what else? A lot of them, I tried them all, did them all, and I got bored. I got bored so much, to the point when I stopped working out for 2 weeks or a month. And this is just not me. And then in March 2015, this year, I saw pictures of my girlfriend. I haven't heard from her for a long time, and then she posted pictures with her on a pole, and I was totally shocked. It was something like, wow, I can't believe she could do it. So since March this year, I went to pole dance studio and started to work out there, and it totally got me, because it's so challenging, so difficult. It was perfect for me. quite stronger physically, and the challenge was great. I want to share with you personal. Maybe you will laugh at me, I don't know, but okay. As a girl, I can do 15 full chin-ups on a chin-up bar, like normal chin-ups, like a man. I guess now I'm around 17. I haven't checked for a while. And I can also do 45 push-ups, like normal men's push-ups at one repetition, and then I can go more. So going to pole dance studio was such a different experience for me, and I progressed really fast. In several months I reached level 7 out of 8, and I was quite proud of myself. Now I have a pole at home, so I can work out anytime I want. So I'm totally in love with pole dance. I didn't know anything about it, because pole has quite negative reputation, and I didn't know anything. But then I started reading. It's just a workout. It's just now completely different movement, and it's really cool. I love animals a lot. I love pets, especially kitties, cats, dogs too. I brought with me from Ukraine my cat. She's pretty. Her name is Grosha. Grosha means like crumbs, She was very little, and she's very cute. So that's the piece of Ukraine that I have with me. Food is my another obsession. I really love to eat. And I prefer eating on a healthy side. There are things that or certain kind of rules that I try to follow for myself. I do not eat gluten. I do not eat dairy, sugars like white sugar or anything with sugar, with white flour, and I eat the rest. I was a vegetarian for many years, since I was 15, and just like a year and a half ago I started eating meat a little bit, but very occasionally. I love cooking so much, it's just in my blood. I'm crazy about looking for new recipes, always making delicious and healthy dinners and desserts, anything. Our freezer is always full of different food that I make. I like to freeze for later. I learned this technique from some other blogger, and it turned out to be very useful. I am a very open person, and it was always my flaw. Like, I would open to people so easily and completely, but then with years you just kind of learn that sometimes it's not the best thing to do, but still I consider myself quite open person. Okay, next one is for girls. I'm very capable of doing all the beauty things myself. I do not go to beauty salons at all. I can do my own manicure. I just bought really good quality instruments for that, medical grade and just the best. I do my own gel nails. I do my own waxing. I do my own epilation. I do my own hair color, and I do my own haircut, bangs cut, pretty much anything girl needs I do on my own. Maybe because I'm very fussy and I like things to be done in a certain way, and of course it's convenient. Not talking about the cost savings. As I mentioned, I'm not a person of schedule. I just can't do things like I planned, like day-to-day stuff. And if you're the person who was like this, who just cannot follow the list that you make for yourself, and if you have any advice for me, I would really appreciate if you shared your experience, because this is something I really struggle with. Hey, nobody's perfect. Through my life I had different hair colors, and if you're interested I'll put them somewhere around. I had black hair, I had brown hair, I even had a little bit like red hair, but most in my life I just had this color, and that's when I feel the most comfortable in. Okay, next fact is I'm married, and we've been together with my husband for 5 years. He's just like me. We have same interests. We have just identical eating habits. He works out a lot. He was a professional athlete before. And I don't know what else to say. He's just my friend. Okay, now you know me better. It was a pleasure to share with you facts about me. So I would like to read your comments. I always read them, every one of them, and I'm very grateful for having you as my viewers. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.